Here we go. Spoiler alert, audience. Hi, everybody.
I don't know.
That was cute. I love that. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday. Those are the peeps. Welcome to the show. Happy Tuesday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Look at the scarf. I like that scarf. Welcome to the show, everybody. Have a seat. Let's get started. Hello. Let me fix the tie there. There we go. There we go. Hi. Have a seat. Let's get started. Thank you. Wow. A Tuesday crowd that sounds like a Friday crowd. I love it. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, please say hello to my good friend. It's Shane Wells over there. Hello, Shane.
Hey.
Kendall is off. She's continuing to recuperate for her knee surgery. So yeah.
She's like, best dog mom in the world. I was telling her, I'm like, your dogs are going to be so sad when you go back to work.
So
They're
sad.
super spoiled right now.
They're going to be used to her being home and taking care of them, and yeah. Dexter likes, when they say dogs start to look like their owners after a little while.
Yes.
Dexter, my boxer, actually starts to take on, I think, my personality.
Do you have to get glasses too?
He's so. What did you say, Aaron? What? Take a shot of Aaron Schwab right there. What sassy thing did you say, Schwabe?
You know what? I just was trying to envision what it was.
Oh yeah, you know what it was. The dog is social for about 4 hours and then wants nothing to do with anything. Just kind of becomes anti. Yeah, I'm kind of a hermit. So, and by the way, it's National Hermit Day. It is today. Yeah, it's National Hermit Day and it's National Cat Day. So happy Cat Day, everybody. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and bathe yourself today at some point. Yeah. I gotta say Happy Cat Day because we always joke that there are a few things that we will no longer talk about on the Jason Show because inevitably it leads to thousands of emails. Essential oils.
Yep.
Thanks to Shane on that one.
I thought people wanted to know more.
Hashtag blame Shane for that one. So we don't talk about us.
Well, you can blame me for the cat one too.
Oh, that's right.
I set that up. You're welcome.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I gotta tell you this. It was so funny. So Shane's like, I had this great idea. Let's go to this cat cafe. So we go to this cat cafe and we do it, and Shane forgets that all of us are allergic to cats.
Well, I didn't really ask either.
She didn't ask. So we run the package, and all of you lovely cat people, we were inundated with emails of like, how dare you go to the cat cafe? And and it was like, no, the cat cafe is a great idea. But like executive producer Jeff, his face like swelled up, and Ted was crying, and I was crying, and yeah. And then essential oil. And then we did a segment on essential oils that Shane booked. We got so many. I had to turn off the emails about that one. And then, so cats, essential oils, and dance troops. We can't do dance troops anymore. Oh yeah, that was post.
That was not me.
That was, yeah.
I just want to put that out there.
That was the only one. So those are the three things we no longer talk about on the show. It's hashtag too controversial. Anyway, but National Happy Cat Day to all you kitty owners out there. Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. This tie does not want to behave. There we go. I hate a misbehaving tie. Now it's fine, yeah. First up, it was Halloween night on Dancing with the Semi-Stars last night, and it includes an elimination no one saw coming. And that means it's time for our very dramatic spoiler alerts. Yeah. One of the dancers who has come on really strong as of late, former Nickelodeon star Kel Mitchell. He and partner Whitney danced the jive. Let's look at that.
just a jump to the left. And put your hands on your hips.
I love that. The pair tied for the highest score of the night with Allie Brooke, James Vanderbeek, and Lauren Elena. So, yeah. You know, I haven't talked to you about this because you just started coming back. Have you been watching any Dancing with the Stars this year?
That's a no-go. All I can do when I'm watching this right now is wondering how long that audience sits there as they change over all those sets so extravagantly. That's what my brain was doing while I watched that whole thing.
Well, I think that...
you're there for 12 hours taping.
Well, I think they're live. I think that... No, oh wait, maybe... I think they are live.
Well, that's impressive.
Yeah, I think that they have... Well, they have like 8,000 crew members.
Are you liking this season? Because I know the Bobby Bones season was like, you jumped off the ship at that point.
I didn't like that season, and I gotta tell you, other than Alan, who I love, sorry, Gene, I haven't been, we love Alan. I have not been drawn to the season. I really haven't. I wish I could say I watched all of the clips the next day for this show and the radio show, but I don't watch the full episode because you know what it is also? 2 hours is a long time. It's, like last night I was like, I had the choice between that and a show I will tell you about tomorrow.
Oh.
Okay, I'll just tease you. Castle Rock Season 2 on Hulu. Oh, thank you, floor director Evan.
Total silence.
I will tell you why. No. Well, they haven't seen it yet. They're here. But yeah, I'll tell you why tomorrow. Oh, it's so good. Yeah. The worst score of the night came from Sean Spicer. He dressed up as Frankenstein. Look at that.
From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast, the fools all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrodes. They did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. It's now the monster mash. Now everything's cool, tracks a part of a plan.
Okay, it's one of those things where I don't want to beat up on the guy. He's getting enough. It's like low-hanging fruit. But hey, you gotta get. I say it week after week. He's still there. Nobody would have expected him to be past week 1, let alone, where are we, week 40? I don't know. He got an 18 out of 30, well below the other pairs. But it won't make a difference. I bet you, as sure as we're sitting here.
But did you see, he's obviously a much worse dancer than Kel. It's just obvious.
Yeah.
Did you see all the background dancers he got and how the set, I mean, they're definitely trying to help him in other ways.
Oh, it's like when you're
Not fair.
Yeah, it's like when you're a horrible singer and you get loaded up with background vocals. Yeah, seriously. But in a shocking turn of events, Sean was not eliminated. In fact, Franken-Sean wasn't even in the bottom 2. No. That honor went to Karamo from Queer Eye and Kate Flannery. What? And the judges decided to send Karamo home. Yeah. That's shocking. Now see, this kind of proves it's somewhat of a popularity contest because there's no way anybody can say that Karamo was a worse dancer than Frankie Spider. You know what I mean? Come on. There's no way.
If you're going to let the people vote, it's a popularity contest. If you want to let just the judges decide, like World of Dance, it's the best.
Is that the difference with World of Dance?
No
America has no
involved.
say? Yeah.
And I like it. It works.
Maybe we shouldn't be given that power. You know what I mean? As the American people, maybe we've proven we can handle the stress. You know what I mean? I think so. Next in the dish, you're gonna love this. James Corden took his carpool karaoke to new heights. Literally. Look at this.
There he is. Oh, my man, thank you so much for this. Yeah, absolutely.
Jesus walk, Jesus walk, Jesus walk with me, with me, with me.
To the hustlers, killers, murderers, drug dealers, even the strippers.
Jesus walks with them.
To the victims of welfare, for we living in hell here. Hell yeah.
Jesus walks with them. Souls anchored. Every single day you're worthy. To you we give the glory, 'cause our souls anchored.
that looked like my Sun Country flight to Orlando a couple weeks ago. That was fantastic. That'd be great. Seriously, all the flight attendants. James and Kanye doing a little air pool karaoke with that was Kanye's Sunday service choir. Now, James asked Kanye what a typical night for him and Kim looked like. Look at this.
I don't like going out at nighttime. I like being at home with my family at night as much as possible.
So what is that night? What do you do?
We'll eat dinner and we'll play with the kids and then we'll put the kids to bed and then we go to bed. And then my wife watches Dateline.
Did he say Dateline? I never thought I would say this. My mother-in-law has something in common with Kim Kardashian.
As do I.
Yeah. I'm not kidding. I don't care where we are, audience. This is one of 80 reasons why I love my mother-in-law. And we could be at a bar, we could be playing bingo, we could be winning the lottery. And if it's 9 o'clock on a Friday, she's like, "Is 2020 on? Is Dateline on?" And I'm like, every Dateline is the same thing. There's somebody missing, and they go to the spouse. It's the same Dateline every week.
Fun fact:
Yeah.
They have the Dateline podcast now. They're just the episodes put into podcast form, and I've probably listened to like 50 and like.
Seriously?
You don't even need to wait for Friday anymore.
I do like that guy. What's his name? Keith.
Keith Morrison.
Keith Morrison.
Yeah.
I want him to do my voicemail greeting. You know what I mean? Because he has the best. Y'all know his voice.
Yeah.
I love him. I do get. You know, that's the thing about it. It's like going to Target. You go in there and you think you're only going to get paper towel, and then you spend $800. Dateline's the same thing. I think I'm only going to watch a little bit, and I'm there till the end.
2 hours later.
I'm 2 hours later
Still
because I gotta find out who killed Mrs. Bailey. You know what I mean? I gotta find out. We have a lot more to come, everybody. Go grab another cup of coffee. Meet me back here in just a minute. Back after this. Coming up, more hot dish. You will not believe the iconic, and I do mean iconic song that Patti LaBelle turned down. Let's just say I will still always love her. Then, planning a trip, he is the guy to know. Thrifty Traveler's back with the best deals from around the globe. Where can you score a great price? He'll tell you.
You want to dance? Okay.
And it begins. Producer Ted will review his very first Hallmark Christmas movie of the season. And there's a special reason why I am very excited for this one. It all kicks off when we return.
Clearly, there's a huge market for new Christmas movies, and I'm not going to let these networks hog all the nog. So this year, The Late Show is also producing its own sure-to-be Christmas classics. Take a look.
This holiday season, get ready to fall in love.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm in a rush. I have to get these candy canes to the orphanage before Christmas.
Because miracles happen when you least expect them.
She's not like other girls. She loves Christmas.
And you can't spell love
Need a ride?
without Christmas.
We made it. Candy canes for everyone.
Also, we're adopting all of you. Merry Christmas.
A candy cane family. But The Late Show's not stopping there. Get ready for a gingerbread wedding.
I do.
The Late Show poking fun at the Christmas movie craze. And, I could watch this forever. Because it really is, every network is getting into this, right? I mean, Netflix has them, Hallmark has them, Lifetime has them. How
and
many
the storylines just keep getting better and better.
Oh, they're the same. I said it's just the same thing, really. Just you move around the parts. You know what I mean? A big, small town boy or girl moves back to small town. You know what I mean?
There's a love triangle.
There's some sort of love triangle.
Somebody's hateful about something, but then they change.
And there's like a mean real estate developer that either wants to get rid of a church, movie theater, or department store. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You just did it.
Oh, sorry.
You just
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, everybody. Speaking of that, Ted will be up. in just a little bit with the first Hallmark Christmas movie review of the year. That's right, or of the season.
We've been waiting.
Right now, though, more late night, more hot dish. Queen Latifah was on with Colbert last night. It's been 30 years since she broke onto the international stage with her debut album. She talked to Steven about a big primetime role she is getting ready for. Look.
This is pretty exciting. That's amazing.
Wow.
You are playing Ursula in
Ursula.
Little Mermaid Live over on ABC.
You're going to have 500 people in the audience as the movie plays, and every time it goes to a song in the movie, it will be performed live. So that's the different thing that's happening with this we've never done in anything else I've done before.
And no understudy?
No understudy to my knowledge. I might have to, kind of nip her in the pinky toe if I find out, because she ain't getting my job. You're not going to get my job that night. I'm going to come in there and I'm going to shut Ursula down.
Yes, you will. She's going to be great. The Little Mermaid Live airs next week on another network. And I read something too, the guy that plays Prince Eric. Anybody watch The Good Wife? Anybody? Yeah, I love The Good Wife. Thank you, 2 people. The Good Wife, the young man who played Alicia Florrick's son, his name's Graham Phillips. He's going to play Prince Eric. No voice. He lost his voice. So he better get that voice. He better go to Ursula and get that voice back, because he doesn't. Something's going on with him. Can you imagine though what the pressure is? Aaron Schwab knows you're doing a live production around the world and you lose your voice.
I mean, the stress is so high.
Stress,
and when you get stressed, a lot of times your body breaks down and
Yep.
you're not as good at keeping off illness. So yeah, that could easily happen. They need understudies is I think what we're learning.
Yeah. Next in the dish,
Continue.
Jennifer Aniston, yeah, exactly, is getting ready for her new show, The Morning Show, to debut on Apple TV+. Yesterday, she was on Ellen, and the two talked about one of my favorite people, Howard Stern. Look.
I would like to ask how this kiss happened with him.
He asked for the kiss.
He asked for the kiss?
Yes. I don't normally just grant anyone who asks for a kiss, but
Will you tell me about it?
What do you mean?
Tell me how was it? What did you enjoy it? Were you nervous? Did you kind of get into it at all, or was it just like?
Yeah. Is this something that's going to turn you on? Do I need to?
There's a lot of kissing going on the Ellen Show. I think we should try that. Aaron, come here.
She's moving really slow.
This is awkward.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, God, that was great. That was the best reaction ever. That's the same reaction my ex-girlfriend had in '92. Yeah. Shane, I think I was just rejected by Aaron Schwab, wasn't I? Yeah.
Well, and then you put the moves on me yesterday. Remember?
Oh, I did. I know. Good Lord, I better check with headquarters and make sure everything's okay. Yeah. The Morning Show. The Morning Show debuts on Friday. Are you going to watch that?
Oh, well, I don't have that streaming service that you speak of.
Okay, here we go again. I'll give you my code. Shane. That nothing has changed.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Jen also shot down rumors about a reboot for Friends, but she said, listen to this, the cast of Friends is working on something. I bet they discussed it. Remember when Jennifer Aniston joined Instagram and they had dinner over at Courtney Cox's house? I bet they discussed it that night, yeah. I know, juicy. Next in the dish, Julie Chen knows how to get Big Brother fans into a frenzy. Yesterday, Julie tweeted this picture of the diary room. The
milking room.
It's where they're milking the cows in the Big Brother house. Shane, that's the diary room. It's not the dairy room.
Correct.
With eyes and a winky-faced emoji, some fans thought maybe Julie is going to be a house guest and not just a show. Well, then she posted a very short video, this one right here, in the diary room, impersonating a former, I'm seeing that word weird today, including a former contestant. And that led to some to believe Big Brother All-Stars will take place in place of Celebrity Big Brother, which airs over the winter. So they'll do an All-Stars and no Celebrity Edition.
I mean, I like the Celebrity Edition.
I do too.
A lot.
Now, Ted is loves Big Brother. Correct. I think he's all about the All-Star version. So and if they do, get McCrae back up in there. We need our buddy McCrae,
sure.
yeah.
You have an insider?
I know. Good.
This is big.
Next in the dish. Oh, she's one of my favorite people. I always forget when people ask me like my favorite interviews. I really should move her up because I love her. Patti LaBelle. Patti was on Miss Patti. Her pies, her sweet potato pies. Patti was on with Andy Cohen last night, and the after show, she talked about almost getting the chance to sing a really, really, really big song. Look.
Do you ever regret turning down singing I Will Always Love You before Whitney Houston sang it?
Was that song offered to you, Patti?
Dolly Parton offered it to me.
What?
Before The Bodyguard.
Okay.
And I said to Dolly, oh, yes, I want to do that song, honey. Before I could say real yes, it was in the movie and Whitney killed it. So
wow.
I have not done it since Whitney, but I plan to put it in my show one day.
I would like to see
But I was so
that.
happy that Whitney got that song and it just went like it did, but Dolly Parton and I had planned. Patti, you're going to sing that song next.
Wow.
Next. Yeah. And it's one of my favorite behind-the-scenes stories about a movie, about how that movie or how that song ended up in The Bodyguard. Kevin Costner, who not only starred in it, was a big producer, was basically responsible for everything. Kevin is a music lover, like a music expert, and invited Whitney over to his house. And Kevin was so involved in The Bodyguard that he was also involved in the soundtrack. And Kevin goes, Whitney, I have a song that I think you should do for this movie. And he invited Whitney over to his house. They played the song, and Whitney said, I can't hear myself doing this song. And Kevin said, it's because you're hearing Dolly do it. I want to hear how you're going to do it. She went into the studio and did it, and the rest is history, as they say. But yeah, it was Kevin who convinced her to do it, yeah.
Did not know that.
Yep. And again, I think they did 2 takes on that. Whitney did only 2 takes on that song. Yeah, that's it. So, I mean, again, it's so sad that she's not here. Next in the dish, Disney Plus released its trailer for the new Star Wars series, The Mandalorian. Shane has already fallen asleep. We reported right there, she is. We reported Disney is spending $10 million an episode. And it shows. Look at this.
It is a shame that your people suffered. But bounty hunting is a complicated profession. They said you were coming. They said you were the best in the parsec. Would you agree?
I would agree. Looks like a movie. It looks like a movie. They're going to, well, it should after spending all that money. The Mandalorian's getting great reviews already. People have seen like 25 minutes of combined footage. It drops on November 12th. So I'm glad that the Star Wars fans, the ones finally like something. I got into a YouTube vortex watching all these videos, all of these people that do videos about Star Wars. I have never seen a bunch of bigger, negative, bitter Bettys in my life. They're all criticizing the new Star Wars movie before it's even out. Star Wars fans hate Star Wars more than anybody else on Earth. And it's like, and a lot of them just hate it because Rey is the main person. And all of these are guys that I watch these videos, and there's a common thread through all of them. They don't like Rey. They're always like, oh, Rey couldn't do this, and Rey couldn't do this. Oh, you misogynistic man babies. That's why you don't like it.
You go.
Still ahead. Airlines are making a big push between the U.S. and the land down under. The Thrifty Traveler is here to talk about that and all of the current flight deals when we return. Back after this, everybody. Welcome back to the show, everybody. We need this background right about now, yeah. The holiday travel season is quickly approaching, and there are some deals to be had out there. Here to talk about those deals, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Thrifty Traveler, Jared, everybody.
Thanks for having me, Jason.
We need this right now.
I could get some of this.
Yeah, you are cold.
My hands are so
I went to shake
freezing.
Jared's hand, and I swear icicles formed on mine.
I have
so,
dead hands.
Yeah, yeah, we got to put your hands on that beach over there.
Yes.
Okay, can we talk about... let's go through some news first. Get your hot take on some travel news. And then coming up a little bit, Jared's famous deals. First, what's the latest on the 737 MAX? The plane that we've been talking about. Anything new, or is it still grounded?
So you have airlines like American Airlines and Southwest that need it back because they don't have enough planes. They're trying to like lease planes, buy planes.
Oh,
and then you have
goodness.
Congress that wants to know why the two aircraft crashed. There's a lot of dynamics, and I wouldn't expect to see them flying until like January, February, March next year.
Because the reason we're mentioning the Boeing CEO was testifying today. I didn't know that some airlines had so many of these in their fleet that it's debilitating them.
Yep, it's Southwest and American Airlines have been just crushed and had so many issues. Luckily, like Delta, which obviously is the big player here in Minneapolis, that hasn't they don't have any of those aircrafts.
Let's talk about some happy news or unusual news. Qantas testing one heck of a flight.
Yes.
I read an extensive piece about this. Fascinating. Tell us about this flight.
Yeah, and they've gotten so much press about this.
Yes, they have.
So yeah, Qantas flew a test flight with not very many people, and they're all in business class, but it was almost a 20-hour flight from New York to Sydney, Australia.
20 hours, audience. Yeah. 20 hours.
So that's an hour longer than the current longest flight, which is from Newark, New Jersey to Singapore, which is 18 hours. But there's something to be said. Like, they're thinking of putting economy seats on this longest flight on Qantas, whereas like the one to Singapore right now is only business class and premium economy. The idea for me personally, being stuck in an economy seat for 19 or 20 hours.
Oh,
that's terrifying.
That would be an endurance. I mean, all kidding.
That's some kind of a Olympic event.
Because on this test, the article that on this test flight, they had people specifically at specific times get up and do like exercises.
Yes.
They could only eat, and they got on the plane and they wouldn't let them sleep for about 6 hours.
Because you have to adapt to Sydney time right away. That's what they were trying to do.
What's the longest flight that you've ever been on?
So the longest flight I've ever been on is from LA to Dubai, and I think that's 16 hours.
Rough on you?
First class, I was all right.
Not rough on you, okay? Well, audience all together.
Oh, they're going to all hate me now.
Yeah, I know, no. He does this for a living, yeah. Okay, let's talk about this. The difference between booking directly with airlines versus a third-party site. We talk about this a lot, pros and cons.
Yeah, so generally, I always use Google Flights to search for your flights, and then through the links that Google Flights gives you, book directly through the airline, so Delta, United, because that's just going to minimize any issues. Let's say you have a misconnection or a delay. You can just pick up the phone, talk to Delta or American, and they'll fix it for you. So always book direct when you can.
Because that's the thing. If you're doing connecting flights and you're doing it through various third parties, you aren't really protected.
Well, it's complicated, and sometimes you won't be able to deal directly with the airline, and you just don't want to deal with that. And usually you can't save very much money going through a third party.
Let's talk, now we talk a lot about airlines. I've never asked you this, and I'm curious of what your answer is going to be. I use Hotels.com a lot. Is it better for all of us to use a third-party site for hotels or to go directly to Marriott's Bonvoy app or Hilton's app? What's the best?
All right, I'm glad you brought it up because sometimes, going to Priceline or Hotels.com can save you a lot of money, but sometimes not. So you always need to compare. And the most important thing is to compare, Hotels.com, and then sign up for, like you said, Marriott Bonvoy, one of their loyalty accounts that are free to sign up for. Because if you have a loyalty account, again, free to sign up for, you can get a lower price. So always compare the two, do a little bit of research. That's the key. The big difference is if you book through a third party, you don't earn any hotel points. But if you do book through the hotel, then you do earn points.
I will tell you, he's absolutely right. I mentioned Marriott Bonvoy on purpose because I belong to that one. And I have gotten many free stays, and I get a lot of benefits using. I know people don't want to sign up for another thing, but they don't bother me. I don't get a lot of emails from them, so don't worry. I prefer going directly to them.
I would say direct, unless you're going to have huge savings, is always the easiest.
Got it. How can you learn Jared's tricks? We're going to tell you about an event he has, plus current travel deals when we come back. Back after this. Thrifty Traveler, we'll repeat this at the end, but you have a conference coming up this weekend, right?
Yeah, right here in Minneapolis, downtown above Finnegan's Brewery. It's an all-day travel
Convenient,
hacking.
Jared.
Yes,
Convenient,
it is. It's always close to what's important to me.
Yeah.
So we have an all-day travel hacking event from 9 to 4, and our whole team hosts it. We do these once or twice a year, and we've got 20-ish spots left. So if you want to sign up, go to thriftytraveler.com and check it out.
I've hosted a couple of these. You will learn if you are a novice at traveling and you want to get all of Jared's information that we do on these segments in one complete little package, go to this event. Okay, let's get to some current deals. Pull out. Oh, there's the list.
I got the list.
Yeah.
And we're thinking about the beach.
Yeah.
We're thinking about getting somewhere warm. So I do have a few warm spots. So these are all nonstop round trip on Delta. So again, you can go to thriftytraveler.com or just use Google Flights to book these directly. Super easy. So Denver 96, Phoenix 116. New York City 196, Orlando 156, San Diego, I think this is a great deal, especially if you want some warm weather, 176, Vegas 136, and an international-ish spot, Puerto Rico, 319 nonstop, round trip on Delta, January through March, and one for your bucket list I thought I'd throw in here. If you want to go to Nairobi, Kenya, maybe do the safari, and you live in Duluth or Rochester, $590 round trip. Yeah.
Wait. If you live in Duluth or Rochester?
Duluth or Rochester, yeah. So our Thrifty Traveler premium flight deal service, these are the ones we find. We find deals for 120, airports, Fargo, International Falls, Bemidji. They have flight deals too.
Seriously?
Yes.
Aaron, we're going on a safari, girl. That's right. We're going on a safari.
The whole audience is going.
Let's talk about holiday travel. We're sitting here. It's almost Halloween. Is it already too late to think and book for holiday travel for Thanksgiving and Christmas?
So Thanksgiving, we're starting to get, into where it's getting a little dangerous. Start thinking more, mid-January through March. That's when a lot of those flight deals that I just mentioned were. Again, go on, Google Flights or follow Thrifty Traveler, or, if you live in Minneapolis, you're on Instagram, at Minneapolis Flight Deals. We're going to find you a Minneapolis deal every single day.
But for Christmas, are we kind of in the windowsill, or is it still going to get it? Because I was just looking, it's expensive.
Brutal. So there's 2 times of the year where it's very, very difficult to get cheap flights, and it's Christmas and peak summer. So July is just tough. So what you want to do is way ahead of time, set up some Google Flights price alerts, and there's more information, of course, on that on our website. But set up those alerts and watch as prices fluctuate. We're now kind of getting into crunch time where prices are going to start increasing. But yeah, the best is just don't procrastinate and watch those flights for as long as you can.
Yeah. So again, Jared has about 20 spots, you said, this
20
weekend?
20 spots left,
And
yes.
how do people find out, how do people get tickets?
Yeah, so Thrifty Traveler University is our in-person, all-day seminar, thriftytraveler.com, more information.
Perfect. Give it up for Jared, everybody. As we said, for more information, head to thriftytraveler.com. And if you missed this, we'll post this whole thing on our Facebook page a little bit later. And don't forget about our replay, too, 3 p.m. on our sister station, Fox 9 Plus. Still ahead, everybody. Producer Ted is giving the first of his many Christmas movie reviews of the season. He'll tell us what he thought of movie number 1 when we return. Back after this.
If I remember correctly, it was you that yelled at me.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. But you still hired me. Are you sure you made the right call?
No. You might be right. This might be a terrible mistake. Call the whole thing off.
Not a chance. You stuck with me. Great.
Some quality acting right there. Yeah. That is a clip from the TV movie Christmas Wishes and Mistletoe Kisses. It's the first of the I love you audience. It's the first of the not 10, not 20, not 30, but 40 new Christmas movies on the Hallmark Channel this year. And it all kicks off, and that guy right there is very excited about that. Yeah, and they all debuted. And it debuted this weekend. And that means it's time for our first installment of Producer Ted Reviews Christmas Movies, everybody. Joining us from the Jason Show control room is Santa's favorite helper, Producer Ted. Good morning, Ted.
Good morning.
Ted, were you bristling with excitement, with anticipation? Did you get the popcorn? Were you in your PJs? Talk about how exciting this was for you.
Well, there was a little excitement.
Yeah.
Until I hit play.
Oh. Okay.
But there was excitement at the beginning.
Let's go over the plot, as thin as it may be. Give it to us.
So, right. So, you're going to laugh because you gave it away earlier.
Okay.
Guy is a businessman.
Oh, here we go.
Lives in New York City. Has to go home, run the family estate in
No!
the small town. The woman is, she's a single mother. She's a interior designer, but you know, she's lost her way. She gave that up to, you know, pay the bills.
Yeah.
Well, now she's been lured back into this, and she's going to try and renovate his estate, and there's a budding romance there.
Oh, so Ted, let me make sure I get this right. Big city guy moves back home, falls in love with interior designer.
And there was a little bit of a love triangle along the way.
Oh,
so
of course. Check. Yeah, well, we're going to check the boxes. We're adding a new element to this year's Ted Reviews Christmas Movies. You'll see that in a second. Okay, I'm actually very excited, or I was excited about this movie because of a certain star that appears in this, Knots Landing star Donna Mills. Who does she play, Ted, and how was she?
She was actually probably the bright spot of this movie.
Yes.
She plays business guy's mom, and she brings the woman in, introduces her, and she was good. She was good. I thought we needed more Donna Mills.
Well, I always say that. I mean, we do. I can never have enough of Donna. And Ted, you said this too. That woman we're looking at right now is in her 70s, everybody.
Yeah, she looks great.
Was she, Ted, you said she was the mother-in-law. Was she a nice mother-in-law like mine, or was she evil?
No, she was friendly. She was great. It was the businessman's business partner that was really cranky the whole time.
What was he cranky about?
She just didn't like the woman that the guy was falling in love with.
Oh, got it.
And the guy, the lead guy, he just really annoyed me this whole time. And then I realized he's Warner Huntington III from Legally Blonde. Remember that guy?
Oh, yes!
I didn't like him in that movie, and I still don't like him.
Dude's name is Matthew Davis, I think. That's him, yeah.
Yep.
Jill Wagner.
She was good.
She was good? Do we know her from anything, Ted?
I looked it up, and it was like nothing.
Okay. Matthew Davis, and then Donna Mills, Abby Fairgate Ewing Sumner, right there. Okay, so let's get to this. I'm very excited. We're adding a new element to Ted Reviews Christmas Movies. We're going to find out how many boxes this movie checked.
Yep.
So how many boxes, Ted, did this check?
Several. So you had big guy, big city guy, small town, check.
Check.
Someone has forgotten about the Christmas season.
Check.
Check. Unfortunately...
was there a gazebo?
Was there a kiss in the gazebo? Check, check.
Yes!
Lacey Shea Bear, no check.
No check, no.
Candace Cameron Bure, no check.
No check. Was there a town square kiss?
It was more park.
Park. Okay, we'll take park. We'll take small town park. Okay, here comes the big moment that America's been waiting for. Ted reviews these. Siskel and Ebert used to give thumbs up. People give 4 stars. Ted reviews these 1 to 4 in Hallmark gold crowns. So Ted, take it away.
Well, Christmas wishes and mistletoe kisses gets 1.5 crowns.
Oh!
There were no Christmas wishes and very few mistletoe kisses. False advertising.
Ted Johnson, everybody. That was sensational. If you strongly disagree with Ted, and I'm sure you will, please let us know on our Facebook page. We're going to take a break, everybody. We'll be back right after this. Stay with us. Oh, Donna Mills. Shane is back, everybody. I cannot remember if you or you are not a fan of the Hallmark Christmas movies. Were you a fan?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
I like to hate watch, laugh watch along with that. Yes.
What are you going to watch? Mistletoe Dreams or whatever that was? Yeah.
No, I'll stick with like Lacey Chabet, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
You know, the Jodie Sweetin ones.
You want
people I know, like 90s people.
Yes, Melissa Gilbert.
Yes.
We're talking Candace Cameron Bure.
Oh, for sure.
Those are the quintessential ones. It was Lori Loughlin until that happened, but yeah.
Sensitive.
Yeah. Too soon?
Yeah,
anyway, if you want tickets to our show, all you have to do, it's really easy. We just got a message. I can't find the ticket tab. It's right below our cover photo on our Facebook page. Just click search for Jason Show TV. Ticket tab's right there under the cover photo. You're in by 9:15 and you're out by 11:15. And if you're a boss or an executive and you want to have a company outing, we accept groups too. You can see what it's like producing a TV show here. We're in Eden Prairie and we can't wait to see you. We're going to take a break and we'll be back right after this. Stay with us, everybody.
Which one are you looking for, sir?
What?
Where are you looking?
Welcome back. Your pink matches the set. You match
I planned that.
You planned that?
Yeah.
Of course you did. Shane joins me again. We're 2 days away from our Halloween spectacular. And I know. And what's funny is, it's a set she's watching probably right now. This is Kendall's first year with us at Halloween.
I kind of feel bad.
And she's not here for Halloween, but
Because she would like it too.
oh my goodness,
what we're doing. So.
Yeah, wouldn't that be funny though if like her first
Can
day
we
back,
redo it?
we like redo Halloween
She
just
can
for
borrow
her.
my costume?
She can just
Yeah.
do it. Anyway, we're very excited for you to see what we have in store. How are you? Where's your progress? How are you?
Well, here's the deal. I ordered it a little late, and it says it's going to be there the day before. So we're barely going to make it, I hope. Otherwise, I don't know.
Backup will be Laura Ingalls from Little House on the Prairie. Yeah, we'll do a Little House on the Prairie backup. I know. What? I'm sorry, what?
Well, I don't know that show. I mean, I know, I've heard of it.
Oh, okay. But oh God, I had a heart attack. I felt
You're
like
okay.
I felt like Fred Sanford.
Take a breath.
Oh, Elizabeth, here I come. I felt like, but you've never seen a single episode of Little House on the Prairie? No. That's okay. It was many years ago. But
thank you for that permission.
No,
you
but I'm
usually
saying,
get angry.
I know, but it's a quality show. We did a whole segment on the radio show where Alexis went back and watched the first season.
That's great.
They had some wacky plot lines on Little House on the Prairie. There was a scary mime. There was a mime. Oh, it's a weird show. Anyway, speaking of Halloween, we thought this would be fun, a little throwback. This was us in 2017. We did our favorite TV stars. That's me as J.R. Ewing. And Kelly Kapowski from Saved by the Bell.
It doesn't look like a cell phone, but that was a blow-up cell phone.
Oh, that's
Looks
a
like I'm
cell
jumping into a pool
yeah.
or
Do you
something.
still have that hair? That's some quality hair right there,
You know what?
Shane.
Producer Lori asked me for that hair, but I don't think I have it anymore.
Oh,
For
that
her
is
Halloween
quality
costume.
right there. So you'll find out what this year is on Thursday. Tomorrow, though, it's my latest fish out of water. See what happens when I sign up for a lesson in Taekwondo.
Oh.
Whatever, audience. You'll see it tomorrow. That's going to do it for us right now, though. If you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
How'd you do?
I did pretty good. Wait till you see what I do with the board.